A radical equation is an equation that has a variable in a radicand or a variable with a rational exponent. If the radical has index 2, the equation is a square root equation. In this lesson, assume that all radicals and expressions with rational exponents represent real numbers. To solve a radical equation, isolate the radical on one side of the equation. Then raise each side to the power suggested by the index. Consider the radical equation, the nth root of x minus k equals 0. We'll start by isolating the radical. In this case, we'll need to do the inverse of subtracting k, so add k to each side of the equation, and arrive at the new equation, the nth root of x equals k. Note the radical part of the expression is now isolated. Then, to eliminate the radical, we'll raise each side of our equation to the nth power, the power of the index. The nth root of x to the nth power equals k to the nth power. And the nth root of x to the nth power is, of course, x. Problem 1. Solving a square root equation. What is the solution of 3 plus the square root of 2x minus 3 equals 8? Well, we can begin by rewriting the equation. 3 plus the square root of 2x minus 3 equals 8, and then isolate the radical expression. We'll subtract 3 from each side of the equation to arrive at the square root of 2x minus 3 equals 5. Now we'll square each side of the equation because of our square root, an index of 2. So now we have the square root of 2x minus 3 squared equals 5 squared. 2x minus 3 equals 25. Now we have a simple two-step equation where we will add 3 to each side before dividing each side by 2 and find that x equals 14. Now, of course, we should check our solution by substituting 14 for x in the original equation. So, is it true that 3 plus the square root of 2 times 14, 14 in place of x, minus 3 equals 8? Simplifying, well, that's 3 plus the square root of 25. Does that equal 8? Well, that's 3 plus 5, and sure enough, that does equal 8. So our solution checks out. Your turn. What is the solution of the square root of 4x plus 1 minus 5 equals 0?